Y'all know it's BC. Anything for Clarence don't make sense. I'm reacting to the CJ So Cool video. This is the very last time Camari was seen with CJ So Cool, her father, before he kicked her back to Gary, Indiana. And as you can see in the title, The Final Goodbye. That's how he truly felt in his heart. He did not want to deal with Nike, Tavy, nor his daughter because he wanted to be the final goodbye. But we're going to go through it in this video.
Always, with every situation that I go through, good or bad, I seem to hold myself together. But this is definitely a sad moment for me right now, man. My kid going back home because a lot of different reasons, but
My kid going back home for a lot of different reasons. My bad. I thought it was solely because of royalty. A lot of different reasons. So you got to pay attention to how these people speak. You'll miss it if you're biased. You're not going to pay attention because you're caught up in the emotional turmoil. Listen to what he's saying. A lot of different reasons. It should have only been for one reason. If she was good, if she was doing well, if you felt like she was basically being more positive, being around positive people, you wouldn't say a lot of reasons. It would only be one reason only. But like I said before, pay attention to how these people speak. And he truly does look sad. I mean, you can see the tears flowing right out of his face, right through the glasses.
mainly y'all know the reason, man. I just can't keep her around all this drama. I actually thought I was saving her from the drama, but it ended up being worse out here than it was where she already was. So she will continue to come see me.
It's worse in Las Vegas than Gary, Indiana, where she's from, where you consider the land of degenerates, the land of trash, the place where your twins can't even visit to see where their father grew up. And you're saying it's better there for Camari? I know what you're trying to say. It's better suited for her because this type of environment that you had Lexi in is not suited for Camari. She unfollowed Lexi. They was clearly beefing. Camari called Lexi a troll. Like, it's so many different angles you can take, but that's the truth. But you covered it up by using Charlene, aka Royalty, as a catalyst for how you truly felt. And you like to do that. That's how you manipulate from the background, from the shadows.
Me, as she always has been. I'm never gonna just distance myself from my daughter. She's gonna be around me all summer like she always has. And
All summer. He said all summer. That girl ain't been back since. You know why? Because there's family in Gary, Indiana that wants to spend time with her. Wait a minute. I thought you was gonna have her. You was always gonna be in her life. That she's gonna be, back and forth, basically consistently. But nah, she wasn't back for the summer because you didn't want her back for the summer. That's truly what it was. But like I said before, if you are emotionally invested to what people like this say, then you will be caught off guard, you will be hoodwinked, you will be tricked, and you'll be manipulated like everybody else in his life. You can see that Kamari is not on that tip. She's not even paying attention to what he's saying because she knows even bull. I tell you, this is just madness.
for the most part, whenever she want to come out here, I'm not gonna tell her no. None of that can change the fact that she has to go right now because way too much is happening and everything's being blamed on her. And this kid is innocent. I mean, she be doing bad stuff.
This kid is innocent, but she be doing bad stuff. You can tell she does not support what he's saying about royalty. That's a woman that you co-parent with. She doesn't come home with you. She doesn't, come around you. You can literally get somebody to do the drop-offs if it was really that serious. But to be honest with you, you wanted to bathe in the drama. You cooked up the drama from the background, from the shadows. You did it. And then you tried to blame it on royalty again, the same way you said royalty has something to do with you not being around your family. But look at you now with Lexi. There's nobody around you. There's no family around you. But you continuously blame other people for how you truly feel because you like to hide behind others instead of taking responsibility. I tell you, this is just madness. You know that that kid is bad. You know that she doesn't really have good home training, that she lacks certain ethics, certain morale. But instead of pointing that out, you decided just to kick her back and say, hey, it is what it is. And then say that other family members and Gary that she been around for years wants to be around her as if you've been in her life consistently. I tell you, madness.
Don't get me wrong, but she's definitely innocent, man. I ain't finna let nobody talk about my kid. She been on punishment, and they still blaming her for stuff. Like, what can I do, bro? Tavy, you happy you going back home?
No.
You not? Let me help you with your bag then, girl, since you not happy.
You saw Tavy. She said no. No, you know why? Because he revealed it to royalty. They don't get the views, man. That's really what it is. While also calling Lexi the maid, the cook. And you sent them back quick. Nike knew what time it was, kind of. She already knew what was going to happen. So she already said, you know what, let me just try to get my stuff together in Gary, Indiana before he completely kick us to the streets. That's really what it was. And she's still baby diddy all day long. Still trying to stay in his good graces because she need a purse every now and then. She need a phone for Camari every now and then. She need a little favor, a cash app every now and then. That's the only reason she's trying to save face. And it's really sad that she willing to sell her integrity for materialistic things. Or what she would say, materials. I don't know where she get that from.
I'll be back.
Oh, I said she could come back. I ain't say nothing about you now. Okay, that was a joke. You can bring her back if you come bring her.
I'm gonna come back July.
July? Don't tell them because then they might be trying to jump you.
Look, he said, don't tell them because they're going to be trying to jump you. That is nonsense. That was never the case. But like I said before, this dude is a man. People forget he's a grown man. He's talking about women and children. I don't think people realize like the inconsistency in an individual that claims to be this leader, this head of house. It's very inconsistent with the way that he speaks.
You at the airport. Well, it's finally official. My daughter is gone, back to Indiana, and I don't like the way it feels because I kind of feel defeated. And I only like to talk about my wins, but here I am telling you guys that I just lost. I lost a chance to be in my daughter's life permanently like I was doing.
So you will allow, say for instance, he wanted to use that royalty situation as a reason. So you're basically allowing a woman I care about that doesn't affect you at all in no kind of manner. And you're saying that she's the cause of you not being in your daughter's life. I mean, you can't make this up, ladies and gentlemen.
I was a full-time dad, waking up every morning at 5 in the morning to get my kid up, making sure she got to school on time, making sure she looked fresh, smelled clean, making sure she got food at school, making sure she was picked up on time, making sure she was able to eat after school, making sure she did her homework, making sure she had fun and was surrounded with positivity, making sure her and her friends always had the best time. And now I feel like I'm not going to be able to do those things because of, like I've been saying, Charlene, man. And it just dawned on me that she been using us as pawns to try to make a comeback on YouTube since they clearly don't have anything to post about.
So you're basically saying that you sent your daughter back because you believe that someone was using y'all for views. I mean, you're literally allowing outside sources to dictate how your relationship is with your daughter, which you said is supposed to be some unbroken bond. I mean, like I said before, you have people that are very narcissistic, very manipulative and opportunists, and they will take the opportunity to utilize pieces around them to act out their will, as long as they're never found out. That's all it is. And everybody know that Kamari was troubled. Everybody known that they seen it, but he just wanted to hide in the background and use royalty as a means so people can grow to dislike royalty for making a decision like that. But if people smart enough and realize that if you don't care about somebody and you don't give a damn about them, there's no way that they can alter your life. If you're going to kick your daughter back to Gary, Indiana, you should have kicked Lexi back where she came from, because it's almost like you're saying that they're blaming stuff on Lexi the same way they was blaming stuff on Camari. Why didn't you kick Lexi out as well? But like I said before, because you truly don't give a damn about Camari.
out. They barely getting any views, which means they not getting any money, which isn't really my business. I really don't care what they do or don't do. And I never really talked about what they had or don't have. I don't really care. That's really
He just said, I literally don't care about what they do or what they don't do. And I don't talk about what they have, what they don't have. But you continuously say, oh, they using us for views. They trying that third. You say royalties kids look like they're homeless, all this nonsense that you continuously blame, other things for, but you're stating and making references and comments all day long, which proves that you do care. Well, that wraps it up for this video. I just wanted to prove to you guys that he likes to utilize and say things to make it appear like one thing, but it's really another. That's just sad altogether. Oh my